today at the level we do in this country is shocking to me, and those of you who heard me talk last time and have maybe heard me elsewhere would expect me to be shocked, because I've so often talked about how in this country we did in fact tend to identify ourselves in a very big way with wild country. We didn't always walk our talk, but symbolically and philosophically, the wilderness was a great part of what shaped us as Americans. This was the country that went looking for symbols in the 1770s and 1780s and immediately started turning to wilderness images to represent equality. You see this all the way through the 1850s, 1860s. Lots of wilderness paintings being described as expressions of the potential of democracy and freedom. Why? Well, a lot of you know why. It's because when you go into the wilderness, you tend to be equal. Doesn't matter how much blue's in your blood, doesn't matter how much money's in your bank account, everybody's equal. And for a country trying to shake off the old nasty ways of the landed gentry in Europe and England, that was an important symbol to get across. This was the country that launched the Hudson River School landscape artists that actually were mostly men, a group of men who considered themselves agents of God, created the biggest, most spectacular landscape art movement this country has ever seen. And they were basically predicated on the notion that they were going out and capturing the wilderness on the canvas, and through that capturing, they would be able to divine the blessings and the wisdoms of the Creator. Thomas Cole, probably the grandfather of the Hudson River School in many ways, has this wonderful painting. In fact, it's probably one of the top 5 or 6 most popular paintings, or famous paintings, I should say, highly regarded paintings in the country. And it was called the Oxbow. And he went on top of Mount Holyoke in Massachusetts and painted this scene of the Connecticut River making a big oxbow. And he exaggerated various symbols in his painting. And on the right side of the painting you have this nice pastoral-looking kind of yeoman farmer community going out and plowing the fields. On the left side, in one of the first canvases that ever had this, it was just raw wilderness. Wind-torn trees and magnificent unkempt landscape, which was very unusual for any painter in the Western Hemisphere to do at that time. And it is loaded with symbols about what we're supposed to remember about our relationship with the wilderness as we mature as a country. For instance, on one of the hills, he has a series of little tiny axemen going up and basically cutting the mountain. And you can see a line of clear-cut strips on that mountain. And if you turn this massive painting over, you see that those strips of clear cuts spell out the Hebrew word for God. And basically what he was saying is, if those axemen don't stop soon enough, but if they go up that mountain and they cut it all down, they will not only destroy the forest, they will destroy our relationship with God. That's the kind of thing that was going on and being celebrated by art historians and philosophers and many average people who lined up by the thousand to see those paintings. This was the country where John Burroughs said, if we don't go to churches as much as our forefathers did, we go to the woods much more.